Yo, we just got some absolutely massive news about Epic Games, and honestly, this could change Fortnite forever, and I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. This is bad. Epic has reportedly laid off over 1,000 employees, and a lot of those people were actively working on Fortnite. And because of that, some Fortnite modes are now being shut down permanently. So it all started with this message from Tim Sweeney, CEO of Epic Games. And the headline is brutal. Epic is laying off over 1,000 employees. According to Tim, Fortnite engagement has been dropping since 2025, and Epic has basically been spending way more money than they've been making. That means they had to make major cuts just to stabilize the company. They also said they're cutting over $500 million in other costs too. Stuff like contractors, marketing, and unfilled roles. So this isn't some tiny little adjustment. This is a major reset. And Tim also mentioned that this isn't because of AI. It's because of slower growth, weaker spending, and tougher economics across the industry. But the part that stood out to me the most was when he basically admitted that Epic has struggled to consistently deliver that Fortnite magic every season. And honestly, that part is hard to argue with. Now let's talk about what's actually getting cut, because this is where it starts getting real. These Fortnite modes are shutting down. Rocket Racing ending in October 2026. Fortnite Ballistics ending April 16th. Festival Battle Stage also ending April 16th. And just to be clear, Festival itself is not going away. It's just that battle stage, that PvP-style version of the mode, is getting removed. And Epic's reasoning is pretty simple. Not enough players. These modes weren't pulling enough engagement. And Epic clearly decided it wasn't worth continuing to pay teams to support, update, and maintain them. So instead of trying to save them, just cutting them off. And out of all of them, a lot of people are the most upset about Ballistics because that mode had serious potential. Even Typical Gamer reportedly said he and his team would literally be willing to buy Ballistics and continue updating it themselves. And Tim's response was basically, we need to give creators the tools to build experiences like Ballistics themselves. And that right there is where this whole conversation gets way bigger, because now we have to talk about UEFN. A lot of people right now are blaming UEFN and Fortnite's creator payout system for putting Epic in this situation. And honestly, I think that conversation is valid, because Epic has reportedly paid out over $700 million to third-party creators since UEFN launched. That is an insane amount of money, and a lot of those payouts went to maps like Red vs. Blue, The Pit, and other super simple combat practice maps. If Epic didn't spend so much money paying creators, maybe they could have kept more employees. Now, personally, I don't think the blame should go on the creators at all, because if Epic creates a system where simple maps can make hundreds of thousands or even millions of dollars, why would creators not take advantage of that? That would be stupid. The real issue, in my opinion, is how Epic designed the system. Here's where I think Epic completely fumbled this. Their long-term vision actually made sense on paper. The idea was, pay creators really well, attract outside developers, get bigger and better games built inside Fortnite, bring in more players, and turn Fortnite into a full-blown platform that could compete with Roblox. Sounds smart, right? But the problem is, UEFN was not ready. That's the issue. Epic started throwing huge money at creators, but the actual tools needed to build high-quality, polished, full-scale games inside Fortnite just weren't there yet. So what happened? The easiest maps to make, the fastest maps to update, and the lowest effort maps to maintain ended up dominating the platform. Meanwhile, developers trying to build genuinely ambitious experiences were getting cooked by missing tools, delayed features, broken updates, and an algorithm that didn't really reward them properly. So Epic basically spent hundreds of millions of dollars without actually creating the ecosystem they were hoping for. That's the real problem, not the creators, the system. If Tim Sweeney is serious about fixing this, then in the next few seasons of Fortnite need to hit. Not just okay, not just decent, not just another collab. I'm talking better BR updates, stronger live events, fresh gameplay ideas, and a clear reminder of why people fell in love with Fortnite in the first place. You've got other major games fighting for attention, and once stuff like GTA 6 starts really dominating people's time, Fortnite cannot afford to keep coasting. Epic has to lock in, because if they don't, this might actually be the beginning of the end, and I really hope it's not.